friends, Becca here. Today is day 13 of the Daily Tidbit, and I am super gung-ho because I have had a realization about myself. Today I realized that I'm an educator. And here's what I mean by that. You know how when you're a child and people ask you, hey, so what do you want to do when you grow up? Well, my answer, unlike other kids who said they wanted to be an astronaut or they wanted to be a race car driver or something, my answer was always, I'm going to be a teacher, and that's final. Picture 4 or 5-year-old Becca, hands on hips, foot stomping, full of sass. Oh yes, lots of sass. And yes, my parents knew right away that they had their hands full. Fun stuff, right? So as I grew up, though, I thought that this meant becoming a teacher in the traditional sense of becoming a teacher, the traditional career, pursuing a career in teaching, in education. I even studied education for a while, attempting to become a middle school English language arts teacher. Fast forward to today, though, and over the last few years, I realized that even though traditional teaching, that traditional career of being a teacher in a school, that field wasn't for me, I still always found myself wanting to educate others on the things that I had learned or, questions that they'd ask. It happened to be things that I knew about or that I could easily research and then give some sort of answer to. And what's weird is that I started to become a person that friends and family would go to ask a question about. The first thing I became known for and the go-to person was health and wellness questions, because I became a certified personal trainer and health coach among the many wellness certifications that I have. Natural living, natural wellness, essential oils, nutrition, fitness, all of these things, I started studying them and getting certified in them. So I became the person that family and friends would come to when they had a question about any of those things. And then I actually tried to become a health coach, in the sense of a career, actually coaching people, but it didn't really pan out. I joined a health and wellness MLM. I loved their products, and I was trying really hard to share my love of those products with other people, creating my own coaching program that incorporated those products so that it would incentivize people to buy the product. But anyway, all that just to say, that didn't go anywhere. But, among the different types of businesses that I've tried to have, in the sphere of being an educator, having a tutoring business, being a nanny, these different things, I realized something, that being an educator doesn't necessarily mean being a traditional teacher, and that's okay. Of course, if you are a traditional teacher and you studied and you've, taken the exams and things for your state licensure, that's a huge accomplishment and needs to be celebrated, because it is not easy to become a teacher, and teachers are so underpaid. My mom is a teacher, and she got her master's in education 10 years ago and proved to so many people in our life that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can totally reinvent yourself and enter a career field that you've maybe been in, but enter into a different capacity, because she used to substitute teach and then she homeschooled us for a while. And she really wanted to be a teacher in a classroom. So that's what she does now. But anyway, all that just to say, today I have been helping my sister establish her online creative business. I've also helped other friends get started as well. And this got me thinking, what if I'm a creative business coach? What if my passion for online business, for pursuing the creativity and the things that fuel you, What if that's what I'm supposed to be doing? Because the passion that I feel and the energy and the dopamine rush that I keep getting every time I work on something within my realm of creative business, whether it's my novel, my nonfiction writing, these videos, I feel like I'm living in my purpose. And I didn't think this would ever happen. I've spent so many years trying to get to this point, and to be here is astounding. And I wish I'd been documenting all this time, because that's obviously the point now of the Daily Tidbit, is to document. But whoa. So that's the conclusion I've come to. I'm a creative business coach. My passion for building an online creative business that supports the life I want to live is overflowing into helping others do the exact same thing. And again, the amount of purpose that I am feeling so filled with is just astonishing me. And that brings me to today's Daily Tidbit, which is, if there is something in your life that lights a fire in you, that fuels you, that makes you want to jump out of bed or burn the midnight oil, then that's what you're meant to be pursuing. Yes, we have responsibilities. We've got bills to pay. If you're a parent, you've got kids to take care of, to feed, to clothe, to house, to raise, right? We all have 1,000,001 responsibilities, but you have to make time, even if it's just small 5 to 10 minute pockets. You've got to make time for what fuels you, because if you don't, you're going to feel yourself fizzling away. And that's not healthy. That's where we end up needing counseling, because we can't just lose ourselves in the roles that we fill in life. We've got to do something for ourselves, and that's not selfish. So plain and simple, pursue something that fuels you. And I've said this already. This is not a new thing on the Daily Tidbit, but it's just, for me, it's a reminder that when you realize what fuels you and you're doing it, don't stop doing it. Keep making time for it. Okay? So go forth and pursue with passion, with motivation, and with the knowledge that consistency does compound. Growth, it compounds. You might have crickets right now. You might be sharing to an empty room. You might have 0 subscribers on YouTube. You might have 0 subscribers on Substack. You might have, 15 or 18 or 20 subscribers. It doesn't matter the number. What matters is that if you keep going and don't give up, 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to be amazed at how everything has compounded and will continue to compound, because you're building the foundation right now. And that's the foundation that 5 and 10 years from now, everything is going to be built on top of. And that's what you want. That is the goal. So don't give up. Keep going. Mwah. I hope that you found something helpful and inspiring today, and I will see you mañana. Bye.